Section 3.5, Graphing Inequalities. We start by graphing inequalities the same way we do an equality. The only difference is we now have to do shading because there is more involved with the solution. So if it's less than, you shade the lower section. If it's greater than, you shade the upper section. Both of these will be a dotted line or a dashed line because the line is not in the solution. Less than or equal, you shade the lower line or lower section. Greater than or equal, you shade the upper section. Both of these because they are part of the solution. So let's try one. Y is greater than or equal to 2x minus 5. Minus 5 is our starting point on the y-axis. This is our slope, rise over run. So I'm going to go up 2 and over 1. So on my graph, I start at minus 5 on the y-axis, and I go up 2 over 1 for my next point, up 2 over 1 for my next point. This has a equal sign in it. This is a solid line. So when I connect my dots, or on the computer when you select it, you're going to select a solid line. Because it's greater than, you're going to shade above. This is above. So that is the graph of y is greater than or equal to 2x minus 5. Let's try another one. Y is less than 5, 6, x plus 3. Start at 3 on the y-axis. This is my slope. It's 5 over 6. So I'm going to go up 5 over 6. I have a less than sign. This is going to be shade lower, and it's a dashed line because there's no equal sign. So all of that gets shaded. Y is less than 2. This is our special case line. So it goes through the y-axis at 2. So it's a horizontal line. There's no equal sign, so it's dashed. So I make a dashed line through y at 2. It's less than, so you shade the lower section, so all of that would be shaded. If I have x is greater than or equal to minus 2, this is also our special case line. It goes through x at minus 2. So this is a vertical line. There's an equal sign, so it will be solid. And I'm going to shade to the right because it's greater than. So there's my line, x equals 2, solid, and I shade to the right because those are the greater than symbols. Is x equal minus 5, y equal 8 a solution? So on these particular problems, you are basically seeing if it falls into the general area. So this is a plug-in problem and see if it makes sense. So I'm going to put a minus 5 here and an 8 there. So 5 times a minus 5 minus 5 times 8. That's supposed to be less than 4. So minus 25 minus 40, is that less than 4? Minus 65 is less than 4. Yes, minus 65 is less than 4. Let's try one more. 5x minus 5y less than or equal to 4. So 5 times a minus 5 minus 5 times 8, is that less than or equal to 4? Minus 25 minus 40, is that less than or equal to 4? Minus 65, yes, it's still less than or equal to 4. The difference between these two problems is this one is strictly less than, this one could also be equal to 4, but as long as it fits the criteria, it's within range.